Hello friends, and welcome back to Living the Garden Life. It is officially gardening season for us in zone 5, and I know many of you in the other zones are planting, have already planted, and even harvesting, but over here we usually wait until a holiday long weekend in May to plant, but I think it's safe to plant. So first I'm going to show you how my winter sowing is going, and then on today's video I am going to be planting out strawberries. So I'm going to show you guys here. This is cabbage, my cabbage. Let's see up close what's going on with it. So I have lots of cabbage coming up. I plan to grow a lot of food this year, and if you could see up close, the root is extending all the way down, so this is good news for me. But I'm not going to touch these though. I'm going to continue to allow them to grow. So winter sowing is really helpful, especially if you live in a zone such as mine. I'm going to show you the Swiss chard as well. The Swiss chards, these are all planted Valentine's Day. There are some Swiss chards we see coming up there. And these are actually the only two signs of life thus far. Oh no, there are others. Oh, that's good. There are others. I love when the garden surprises me. But I do have a creature here that keeps digging up all my bulbs. They dug up my potatoes, they dug up my tulip bulbs, all the bulbs that I planted, just any bulbs or food that I planted, it's been digging it up. But anyway, on this video we're going to plant out strawberries. I want to show you how we're going to do that. I am going to be transplanting the strawberries from the pots on the deck, and I'm going to be placing them in this planter. I want to make 2 tiers of 6, and we're going to transplant the strawberries. So I'm so excited to do this because my family loves strawberries, and it's so much more delicious when you grow them in your backyard. So let's get going. Okay, so right now you could tell that I am stooping on cardboards because I am extending the garden bed. I've decided to grow a lot more food this year. I'm going to be growing potatoes and strawberries and, all sorts of vegetables. But yeah, we need more food growing in this backyard because why not? It tastes better. The grocery prices are ridiculous, and it's just so much more enjoyable planting your own food. So let's get these strawberries going. So I have 12 stackable planters here. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to fill the oh man, it's heavy. So I'm going to fill each planter with some soil, and this of course is potting soil. This particular soil is, I purchased it from Rona, and it's for indoor and outdoor pots. Yeah, so speaking of Rona, I went there yesterday to get some wood chips, which is what I'm going to use to cover the pathway for this new garden spot. And so, if the bags are damaged, you get 50% off or so. Anyway, they usually have them in a bag like this. Let me show you, like in an extra plastic bag like this, because normally the product is opened and it gets damaged sometimes, so they discount it. Anyway, I went to the cash register. There was not a plastic bag on here, but there clearly was damage to the 2 packs that I picked up. And the cashier's like, I don't know, I have to call customer service. Customer service comes over. No, it has to be in the bag. And I'm like, why? I didn't ask them why, but when you're too tired to argue, I was just like, well, it's clearly not in the bag. He's asking me if it's in the bag when he's looking and he sees it's not in the bag. So anyway, it's not in the bag. I'm like, but clearly it's damaged. And I hope he doesn't think that I damaged it, because I don't do ridiculous things like that. Like, it's $5 for a bag. Anyway, oh wow, this fills up really well, you guys. Look, filling up really well. Now these guys are not as tall as the green stalks, obviously not, but they're doing pretty well. I'm really excited about this, but it takes a bit of soil. That's good. All right, so that's filled up. That's one down. And oh my gosh. Okay, so I kind of just took a lot of plants from the garage and just parked it here on the deck. But these strawberries, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think I'm gonna keep that. But these strawberries in the pots here, I am going to transplant them. There's a whole bunch. There's also, I don't know if there's one over there, but in these 4 pots, there's strawberries, and these are what I'm gonna transplant. My pot's broken and I think they need some fresh soil and new life. So that's what we're going to transplant into the stackable planters. So what I'm doing is I'm separating each strawberry plant or bush, and I'm digging it up. So I have 2 right here. I'm going to show you what I do. I move the mulch away, and these 2 in particular, I am going to dig these up and I'm going to transplant them. Let's see. Actually, I don't want to do those 2. I want to see first which ones I'm going to remove. I have a lot over here in the corner. All right, so I'm gonna try and move this one. Get close. I'm gonna try and move this one and this one because they're stuck here in the corner. I actually need I need 3 or 6. So I'm gonna do the ones in the corner. There's another one here, but the ones in the center, I'm going to leave and let them spring forth. I'm gonna go down way close to the base. I'm just gonna dig up and see what we have. It's not normally that easy. You got to do some pulling and then you just want to dust it off. This, I knew this one wouldn't be too big because it is stuck there in the corner. So this is what it looks like, the strawberry, the root. So it still has good roots there. Let's dig up the other one and see what it looks like. Again, because it's in the corner, it doesn't have a lot of room to grow like these ones here. So let's go down and up and shake off all the dirt. This one, the roots are a little longer, but these are 2 good ones. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna dig up a couple more and I'm gonna plant them out in the stackable pots. I just realized I didn't finish telling you the rest of my story. So in any case, maybe I did, I can't remember. So this is the Rona story. So he said I had to wait until they actually mark it down, and it was so ridiculous because they're gonna put them back and then 5 minutes later mark them down. Oh my god, I'm seeing a mouse. Oh, that's so gross. Ugh. Of course I knew there was a mouse here, I just did not expect to see him. There are droppings like all over. Anyway, so here are the roots of the strawberry. Let me come up close so you can see. My microphone's not on. Here are the roots. And then here they are. Some are bigger, some are smaller. And then all we're gonna do is, so I have my potting soil in here. It's important that you do use potting soil. It's lighter, less dense than the topsoil. And then all you're gonna do is lay this down here. Like you're just laying them down. Okay, I'm gonna do the same for this one. You lay it down. Hopefully you can see. All right, so all these guys are, they're not going down like this, straight down, they're going to the side, and that's what the plant needs because its roots get to travel across here because there's not a lot of depth in here. Anyway, then after you've done that, then you're gonna cover it up with some soil cover it all the way up, all the way around. Now I'm going to be adding some sheep manure to this potting mix, and this should help the plant grow really healthy. All three plants grow really healthy. So that's what I'm doing, just adding the sheep manure. To all three plants. I'm really curious to see how these are going to perform, but I love the idea that it's going to be stacked, so the bunnies can't get my strawberries. I love to share, but there's some things you got to keep to yourself, and that's going to be my strawberries. I got to make sure all the roots are covered. All right, there we go. And this soil is so wet, I don't even have to water it in. But yeah, I have these ready to go for my strawberry bushes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I have one last one because it's 6. Oh, it is 6 planters that I'm going to be planting, 6 stacker planters that I'm going to be placing strawberries in. I have 3 more strawberry bushes to put in, and then I am going to show you the end product. So all the strawberry planters are all finished, and I've decided that I'm just gonna place them. I may move them later on, but I'm gonna place them beside the box of potatoes I have here. And something keeps digging up everything I've been planting. I don't know what it is, but let me know in the comments what culprit it may be, what animal it may be, and what I can do about it. But they keep digging up all the bulbs. They dug up my potatoes. I just replanted them. So I'm gonna put the planters here, and that will be success for me. I actually wanted to elevate them a bit, but for now this is what's going on, and that's how it's gonna be for now. The goal of today's video was just really to get these planted out so that it could start growing in the pot. So it could start growing in its new home. Some of these I gotta trim off. So I'm hoping it will stay. It looks sturdy enough. Fingers crossed. It doesn't fall over. God forbid. Okay. Whew. Oh wow, this looks nice, you guys. Can you see it? I really love how it came out. I love how it came out. It's sturdy, flat on the floor or on the ground, and I think it should be a-okay. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave it. I think it's going to rain, so I don't know if I want to water these in, but when I tell you the soil is wet, holy moly. I may put a little water just because it is a new home for it, but this soil is so wet. Like, I don't want to drown these guys. But that is it for the strawberry planting for now, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.